At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 44, Walker. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Now Walker. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. Walker now to throw on first down. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A first down throw for Walker. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Walker. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now a give here to Pollard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have regained the lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to look downfield for Henry. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
First down, Walker. Complete right side to Otten. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Walker. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
19 right.
To throw again on 2nd down. Walker. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Walker. That's complete to Hightower. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Now Walker. Flushed out right. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Parkey is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
On 2nd and 10, Walker. Got it to Bell on the out route. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. From the shotgun, it's Walker. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now a throw here to his running back. He's got room past the 30, and he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. He's got room at the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, a 24-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried. Tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy
yeah.
in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. On the slant, this is Chark. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Brian Robinson Jr. already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Walker. Is caught out left by Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on first down. Walker. Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught by Tate. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Pollard again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tony Pollard with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown charge their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
He'll buy some time right. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Second and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. On third down, Robinson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this one is right through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Walker from the gun on 3rd down. Caught here by Bell. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Working out of the gun here, Walker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Walker's throw hauled in by Bell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by N.T.A. And the Lions are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance. Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Complete, it's Henry. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Walker. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Walker. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Pollard. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Lions are right back in this football game. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Walker. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. N.T.A. Taylor up to make the tackle. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll look to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there. And this is
caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
18 Redwood.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd down and 3. Up the gut, Fournette. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here's Walker. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by N.T.A. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Chicago, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.